Good morning, Twin Flame, Twin Souls, Soulmates, Fated Connections. This is Brainy Twin Gemini for March 5th, 2020. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the sense of community on our channel. It really warms my heart, and I love you all so, so much. As many of you know, I'm a messenger, a guide on this perplexing journey, and primarily I channel everything with my pen to paper. When I get this pen, and when the pen hits the paper, that's when a lot of the divine messages come. They also come when I'm meditating in, each day. I get these very, very profound messages, and I believe these messages are, again, like I said, messages that are meant to be delivered to you. So in the last 24 to 48 hours, there's been some crazy energy. There's been some crazy energy all around as it relates to communication and some epic fails, and that is primarily due to Mercury retrograde. A lot of you are getting affected by some communication, primarily with the people that you work with, the people that are in your circle. There's miscommunication, and yeah, so that's as it relates to Mercury retrograde. It's over on March the 9th, so everything should work itself out after March the 9th, but there has been some miscommunications or some missteps there. So I'm going to go over the number sequencing for the last 24 hours. 10:10, 11:11, 3:33, 5:55. I saw that twice. And the message that I got from 555 is we have five senses, and to pay attention to your senses, specifically as it relates to your eyes and your hearing. Just be cognizant of what's around you, and be careful to what you listen to. So that's 555. And then I saw 999. So when I went to get gas, it was 99.9 cents. And 999 is almost a completion of a cycle, and 1010 is actually the completion of the cycle. So very, very significant. I want to go over some of the energies that have been kind of transpiring over the last 24 hours. Actually, first I'll go over the symptoms. I woke up this morning at about 1 a.m. with a headache, and when I woke up, it was gone. So I'm attributing that to the crown chakra. So many of you, your crown chakra is opening up, and that's the seventh in the chakra system, and it's located in the top of the head, and it governs the pineal gland and the upper brain. When developed, it brings us knowledge, wisdom, understanding, spiritual connection, and bliss. So many of you are ascending. You're up to the highest level of the chakra, and you're in that harmonious, blissful state. And I love it. I love it so much. Again, there's been some stomach issues and lower back pain, and that I believe has to do with the root chakra, and that's located at the base of the spine. It forms our foundation. It governs our understanding, grounding, and connectedness to the physical world. When developed, it brings us health, prosperity, security, and dynamic presence. And I love it. I love it so much. Some of you may have blockages in your root, and that could be because you have anxiety, anger, rage, panic. That's a blockage. And let me go over some other things. So on Tuesday, I believe, my eyes were watering at work. They wouldn't stop watering. And again, these symptoms, I don't know where they come from or why they come from, and they come from because they're messages. And I don't always seem to get the messages right away. Like, I'm like, why are my eyes watering? It's like the ears, the nose, everything. Third eye for sure. And I've been having problems with my ears and the nose, and again, these are symptoms I don't believe that are mine. I believe they come to me as messages, but I've never had my eyes water so much. And I'm like, what is this? And so then the message came to me today when I was meditating, and the message that came to me today is always keep your eyes on the prize, and that's you. So always, always, always keep your eye on the prize, and that's you. And just be careful, just be very, very cognizant and aware of what's around you. Open your eyes, and don't always believe what you hear. And so that's kind of with the eyes. I think I have everything here as it relates to the symptoms. I'm going to go over some energies. There has been, and I saw the hawk, of course, and the doves. And the hawks represent so much, past life, eternal love, eternal life, spiritual knowledge, spiritual wisdom, the doves, harmony, peace, bliss, maternal, messenger, communication, so many things there. But oh yeah, in the throat, there's been problems with the throat, so I'm attributing that to communication coming. The twins have been very, very strongly connected in the fifth dimension, unconditional love, mirroring back and forth for each other. They're ascending to their higher selves. There has been some confusion. There has been some doubt. Again, take what resonates. What doesn't resonate, just pack it away. And, it's not all going to apply. Every single message is not going to apply 100% with you completely. It's just, these messages are diverse because it's meant for a diverse amount of people. So again, some confusion, some doubt. There's been some fear and regret. And that's primarily because the fear, there's some fear of rejection. And the regret is the divine masculine, strictly just energy here, never meant to hurt the divine feminine. They left specifically to heal. So I'm going to get started here. Again, the cards always resonate with my journal. If things don't come out, I will elaborate, but they always come out. And I use 4 because 4 is my birth number. And I'm just going to do right now. It's always, we live in the now. What's kind of going on with DM energy as of wrong cards. Sorry. Well, at least those ones are shuffled. Yeah. So what's kind of in the DM's head, heart space. But usually what happens is as the cards fall, it depends on the way that the cards fall, who the message is intended for. So I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 4 cards, please. Can't. These cards never cease to amaze me. I leave some mystery. I don't give you all of what's in my journal. I love it. I love every bit of it. Okay. So, true love. This is absolutely true love. This is the love of a lifetime. This is a gift. This is a blessing. This isn't always seen as a blessing because it's a difficult endeavor. But this is absolutely true love, and I love it. I love it so much. This is, like I said, a love of a lifetime. Most of the time, this love can never be articulated in words. And where I have those ears and those eyes, just be careful who you listen to and be very, very conscious of your surroundings. Pay attention. Not everybody comes, that you tell comes in with a pure heart. And not everybody understands it either. But this is definitely your true heart. Follow your heart. Always follow your heart. Your heart will never steer you in the wrong direction. And I love it. I love it so much. Exactly, exactly, exactly. The twins are rebirthing. I love this card. I love it so much. If you look at the card, it says rebirth, but it's like light. There's lightness. And you come into each other to wake each other up first and foremost, and then you rebirth as a person. You rebirth within. And it just depends on where, you start in the chakra system, but you rebirth. And you clear those chakras. You clear that karma. It is a simultaneous, automatic event on the journey. You naturally just clear things that don't work for you. And sometimes people don't understand your ascension. As you get to that higher sense of yourself, that fifth dimension, that unconditional love, that unconditional forgiveness, they don't understand. And naturally, in a loving way, you just push that out. Because sometimes these people want to pull you down, pull you back to the darkness. And you just politely push them away. And sometimes the most loving thing to do is just to say, no, this isn't serving me anymore. What I like about this is the light. You are each other's guiding light. You bring each other to light. You guide each other. And when you get to that ascension, the lightness, the sunshine, it all radiates within, and I love it so much. Denial. Again, like I said, there's been some confusion, there's been some doubt, there's, denial. Is this real? This is part of the journey. You take 2 steps forward and 1 step backwards. Is this real? I don't, is this a fabrication in my head? If this is your journey, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the guidance comes to you as you need it. I'm here just to help you, guide you, help you understand this perplexing journey. Your twin actually is your guiding light. They are the ones that guide you through this process, believe it or not. And, it's you get to that sense of denial, and that is your will being tested, and to see if you can come from a place of the heart or a place of the ego. There's all these tests along this journey, and I believe it's the test of your will, and to see if you'll stay true to your heart or to your ego. And regrettably, some will stay true to their ego. Manifesting, I love this so much. Manifestation is the most powerful when you're in the 5th dimension. Manifesting everything. Both twins are manifesting a life together. They want to conquer the world together. They want to spend their life together. They're manifesting healing within each other. Love, all good things. There is intense love going back and forth. And what I feel is this rebirth, this light that it radiates within as you evolve, as you ascend, as you endeavor forward, and primarily to get to the higher level of your consciousness and oneself. The destination will, I can't sometimes articulate things into words, but you will get what your destination is meant to be, if that makes any sense. What's meant to be is meant to be. It's all divinely guided, all in divine time. And once you get to the higher sense of yourself, all those answers to knowledge and wisdom will come. I love it so much. So now I'm going to do, again, this is always just energy here. The reason why I can't say specifically who the message is for is because I have both energies. I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 4 cards, please. I can't. Okay. Okay, so this is for both twins. This is absolutely a past life connection. When you came into each other, you had soul recognition because of the past life connection. When you met each other, there was that confusion. There was that doubt because you didn't realize what this meant, this love. It was instant chemistry, instant love. And when you're in your ego and you're in the 3D world matter, you just can't make sense of it. But as you ascend and get to your higher sense of yourself, you understand. All the answers come. You're like, yeah, this is definitely a past life connection. Absolutely. I know I met this person before. Or, you feel like when you first endeavored the journey, there was a sense of knowing each other, but you couldn't quite place your finger on it. Not only that, you've crossed paths in this 3D world many, many times. And the divine has been pushing and nudging you together for decades. But it just wasn't meant to be until it was actually meant to be, if that makes any sense. Forgiveness. I always say unconditional love and unconditional forgiveness. One thing, Divine Feminines, this message is specifically for you. You have to forgive. You have to go down, you have to go deep, and you truly have to forgive. Because this is a tough endeavor. And one twin will always run. That is the journey. And you could be a female running, which is divine masculine energy, or you could be a male running, which is divine masculine energy. All energy. That's all this is. But you need to forgive and truly forgive. Because when the divine masculine energy runs, they run out of fear because they're not ready and they need to heal that heart. You come in and open up that heart, and that heart is meant to heal, and you're meant to get to purity, and you're meant to get to innocence. And you truly have to forgive because, as I said, one of the hardest things for the divine masculine energy is the regret of hurting the divine feminine. And it's very difficult for them to overcome that. But if they feel that forgiveness and that manifestation of forgiveness, it helps them overcome that regret. Because that's one thing as they endeavor through the journey is the regret. And it's hard for them to face that regret. But part of the journey and part of the healing is to be able to endeavor that regret. So please forgive, DFs. Blocking connection. Some of you, again, not all, diverse messages, diverse amount of people, messages for everyone. This connection may be being blocked, but you may be blocking the connection. And what I feel is you may be blocking the connection because you're stuck in your ego. And you're focusing on why am I not getting this? Why am I not getting that? I'm not getting communication. My twin's not doing this. They're not doing the work. You don't know that for sure. And if you keep staying stuck on what the other twin is doing, and worrying about coming to a place from ego always and not from a loving heart, you are automatically blocking the connection from moving forward. The whole point of this connection is to undergo an ego death, to get to the higher sense of yourself. And the ego death is probably one of the toughest endeavors in this journey. And because the ego wants to fight, the ego wants to win. But you have to subdue and kill that ego. And if you don't, you are blocking the connection. Worry about you. Let go. Have bliss, peace, harmonious, energy within yourself. And if you do that, everything will migrate to you the way it's meant to. Miracle, I love this card. I love it so much. Both twins view each other as a miracle. You are. This is the greatest blessing and gift one can receive in life. It's an absolute miracle. You both come into each other at a point of each other's lives where you need to be awakened. You need to look at the things that aren't serving you. You need to heal. And you've been blessed. Not everybody gets this chance in life. So it's an absolute miracle. You've been handed a gift. And you have to endeavor the journey. And, you have to do what's right. And like I said, it is a miracle. It's a tough endeavor. You have free will to do whatever you please with. And this gift is exactly what it is. A blessing and a gift. And you have to, endeavor the journey with the wisdom and the knowledge, but you have to do it with a pure, loving heart. And do the right thing always. And if you do, then you will get to your destination. I love it so much. And now I'm going to do the overall energy. And I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 4 cards, please. Too many. Oh, yes. Oh, no, I'm going to wait. I'll wait and see if the cards come out. I always leave a couple things. I love it. That one wants to fall out. I love it. I love it all so much. Alright. I love this message. I always love the messages because they always come from a place of the heart. Courage. So I was talking about fear and I was talking about regret. And for many of you twins, divine feminines, you come from a loving heart and you are forgiving. And, that courage is, both of you have the courage. Let's put it that way, because sometimes this journey, you have fear of letting go, and there's fear of just fear of the intensity of the emotion. But you both have the courage now. You have the courage to receive, and you have the courage to give. and you're giving and receiving simultaneously, and you're building that courage within each other, because this is vulnerable, it's raw, it's pure. You are just torn wide open, and it's fearful because you don't know what's going on, but you are giving each other the courage, and I love it. I love it so much. It just, look at this sense of solitude on this lion's face. So happy, so prideful, and courageous. You are giving each other the courage. And as a result of that courage, there's offers coming. There's traction. There is absolute traction in this connection. Go to the wall, read it. There's every single day there's someone, I feel this, they've come to me, we're talking, we understand this, there's communication, it's happening. And I love it, and I love it so much. And if it's not happening, just look at your life. Look at things holistically. Are you blocking the connection? Are you staying stuck in your ego? If you're not moving forward, there's a reason why. Look at some of the videos I post. This is all to help you navigate through the journey. Ego versus soul, unconditional love, the awakening, the separation. All this stuff these are videos to help you move forward. Like I said, I'm a guide, I'm a messenger. I'm here to push and nudge you forward and guide you along the way. Victory. I love it. I love it so much. This all is so amazing. Miracle, victory, offer, courage. You've done the work. You've guided each other throughout this difficult, probably one of the most difficult journeys in your life, because of that love, that connection, that bond. And there is absolute there's a victory here, and primarily because you have come to a higher sense of yourself, and you have a level of consciousness you've never had before, and you have this bliss, this harmony, this peace, you're overall just giddy. You're like a child. You're happy because you've healed everything that needs to heal, and you know that this love will never be taken away from you, because it's a love in your heart, and the love that you can only take it away. Nobody can take it away from you except for you. And you just have to trust what is in your heart, and always follow your heart. Your heart will always guide you in the right direction. Daydreaming, exactly as I said in my journal, you are going to conquer the world, victorious. You're meant, some of you may not evolve forward, and that is because you have no control over one's free will. You've been handed a miracle, but sometimes others don't see it as a miracle or a blessing, as a gift. And some of the twins graciously guide each other to the light. But these twins are daydreaming of each other, daydreaming of the life they're going to have with each other. They're going to conquer the world together. They're going to do great things together. And I love it. I love it so much. Love this message. I love it. So now I'm going to do 4 cards again, because I have that balance. I can't tell you what the energy is until the card flips, because what I write in my journal comes from a place of balance. Oops. Oh. So I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 4 cards. Oh, I love it. Okay. Aw, this is so nice. Okay, everything is always nice. You always have to look at the positive. Don't give up on me. Some of you, as I said, not all. If what resonates, resonates. What doesn't, doesn't. Please do not put messages on the wall that it does not resonate. If you have messages for me specifically, my email is there. Send me an email. I welcome your feedback with open arms. But don't give up on me is the message. Because when the divine masculine or divine feminine, when you endeavor the journey, you separate to heal. And a lot of the time, there's some self-worth issues on both sides. And when the divine masculine goes away to heal, there is some element of self-worth thinking, you know, I'm not good enough, you know, she or he, just energy, I can't give them the life that they deserve, so I'm just going to leave. And, you know, there's someone out there that can provide, but they're working in isolation. Hard, 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 hard. They want to build that life for their twin. And I love it. I love it so much. I think you are so sexy. I believe that's coming from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. They think you're sexy, you're a goddess, you're a princess, you're a queen, you're an angel. They look at you and just think, how did I become so lucky? They view you as a gift and a blessing as well. And they they think you're the sexiest person that has walked on this earth. And I love it. I love it so much. Again, I get these messages when they're meant to come. Kind of resonates with the don't give up on me. I'm trying to get my shit together. You know, that's exactly what this is about. This journey is not a Cinderella story, and it is a roller coaster ride. And you are both meant to get your shit together. Not just one, both. So you have to look at things that are not serving you, family, friends, you know, anything, and get it together. And if this is your journey, the stuff is natural. You just push it away. It comes to you. But you're meant to get your shit together. Because when you come into each other, if that is what is meant to be in this journey, if you come to physical form, even though you are already connected spiritually and you're never truly separated, if you come into physical form in the 3D world, you are not meant to have baggage. You're meant to love, 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 with no interference. And the journey is to remove the interference so that you can have that bliss. And lastly, you are my best friend. You are best friends. You're best friends. You're best, if you have been intimate, the best lovers. This is the best relationship. You laugh. You love. You live. So I love it so much. And I'm going to do Animal Spirit now. These cards are hard to work with, so if one flips out, I'll take it. If one flips up like this, I'll take it. I can't. I cannot. I'm going to call it to my guardian angels for one. Thank you. Reversed. Insane. Or maybe, no, it was. I can't remember now. So, I have Coyote Spirit, Trust in Divine Detours, number 16. 1 and 6 is 7. Basically what I was saying, there's going to be detours along the way, and you just have to trust and believe in your heart. I know this message won't say the same thing, but that's kind of the message I was given. So, Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. Do you find that you are being led on a strange detour in your life right now? Does it seem that what appears to be the next action and the right choice, best situation, or fabulous relationship unexpectedly turns into the opposite or just disappears into thin air as if you've been tricked? Coyote Spirit, trickster energy, is designed to bring you into situations to teach you lessons that you have forgotten to learn. Perhaps you need a taste of failure before you experience success. A need to feel disappointed before you can truly appreciate the joy, love, and prosperity that is coming up for you. Perhaps you are revisiting a pattern you forgot wasn't in alignment with your life. You are attending to co-create, being reminded that gratitude, not complacency, will keep you awake and aware that is available to you in the moment. Coyote Spirit reminds you to laugh about the unexpected twists, to develop humility and gratitude while releasing your attachments to the form of your desires. Even when you suddenly find yourself on a detour, wondering when you'll get back on track to manifesting what you desire, remember that Spirit has a plan and wants the best for you. Trust in divine order now. Coyote Spirit is a divine helper. No matter what seems, what seems to astray, things are exactly as they're supposed to be. Exactly, exactly, exactly. There's tricksters along the way. You have to trust and believe in what is in your heart. Follow your heart and don't perpetuate the same cycles. Don't perpetuate the same patterns. This is exactly for you, Divine Feminine. It's tough. It's a tough endeavor. And don't stay trapped in your ego. 48. Time for beginner mind. I think that was the other day. So, for the Divine Masculine. So, the message wasn't heard. So it has to be given again. When Porcupine Spirit calls your name, you're being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations with innocence and curiosity. The old, confining stories no longer have a hold on you. Life is full of surprises, hiding in plain sight. Looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help you find what you've been seeking, whether it's a relationship, an opportunity, or evidence that you have all you need right now to co-create what you desire. Who knew? Porcupine asks you to be playful and have a childlike curiosity. There is so much waiting for you that you have yet to discover. I love it. I love it so much. I love all of this. Very nice. And lastly, I'm going to give you a loving message to take with you today, tonight, morning, wherever you may be. I'm going to call out to my guardian angels now. Sorry, for one card, please. What's up? Thank you. It's front of the card, back of the card. So it says, you are a jewel even though you may not see it. What you consider imperfect is an illusion. Even in the darkness, you shine eternally bright. I love it. I love it so much. That's exactly what I said. You are brightness. You guide each other to the light. That rebirth card is full of light and radiance. And I love it. I love it so much. And again, thank you so much for the love, the likes, the subs. If you're new to this channel, kindly like and sub for new content. And again, I love you all so much. Have a great day, folks.